Hey there, Scott here from Chernobyl Studios, and you may have already seen this video because I accidentally live streamed it. I accidentally live streamed trying to record this video the first time. So some of you already know what I'm about to say. So the big announcement is, as you probably have seen from the title, Metal Drum Programming Mastery is out now. Link in the description. Check it out, read the information, and go ahead and join up. You're absolutely going to love it. So in this video, I just want to go over a quick overview of some of the highlights of this course and why it is drastically different from other drum programming courses you may have checked out, and why this is probably, in my estimation, going to be the last drum programming. English is a thing, the last drum programming course you're ever going to need to get. So Metal Drum Programming Mastery, it provides the information, the demonstration examples, and guidance you need so that you can write better, more realistic, dynamic, and complete drum compositions. Now, I think the biggest misconception is that drum programming is just a technical task, right? That needs to be done at the end of a song, and it's almost like an afterthought. But this, in my opinion, is completely false. And it actually has negative impacts on the song because the same amount of effort is not given to the drums as the rest of the song. So the truth is that drum programming is a highly creative and musical process, okay? And it actually provides you with the ability to give your song the extra dimension that it needs. Now, I am an actual real-life extreme metal drummer. I've played in many bands and I've played shows in 3 different countries. I've recorded in the studio, and I'm going to guide you through this process, not only show you exactly how you should program drums step by step, with a real song in the course, but I'm going to open Pandora's box for you. I'm going to explain how a drummer thinks, what they're thinking, how they approach songwriting, how they approach creativity. I'm literally going to open my mind and I'm going to give you all of my experience as a real drummer so that you can learn to think like a real drummer. So this is for anybody out there who wants to write better drum parts for their songs, the drum parts that your song deserves, if I'm being honest, but you know nothing about drums, how drummers think, or how drummers approach music. So if you're feeling disappointed because your song is not really reaching its full potential, or you're even maybe a bit ashamed to show your songs to others because, again, it's not as good as it should be, or you're frustrated because you just can't wrap your head around drum programming and how drummers are thinking, and it just seems like a too big of a mountain to climb, and honestly, if you're even angry because you hear other people's songs that have great results with programmed drums and you want to do it too, this is literally the final course you're ever going to need. This course actually came about because of clients. I was trying to help clients write drums better. So what ended up happening is I was getting a lot of common questions, and I came up with a 5-step method. And one day I realized, hey, these questions are just, they're often the same. And the questions never had anything to do with technicality, never technically programming the drums. Sure, the questions like, how could I do this faster? Okay, that's fine. But most of the time, 99% of the time, the questions were, I don't understand how a drummer thinks. I don't understand how a drummer plays. I don't understand why this drum part is impossible. I don't understand why this drum part is ergonomically impossible. I don't get it. And so what I realized was people needed to understand how a drummer thinks. They need to understand how a drummer approaches playing drums, how they write their music, right? Writing the drums, technically, the actual process itself is not the main pain point. So even more than the method, obviously, that I've created, that I'm going to show you in this course, I incorporate all my knowledge as a drummer, as I've mentioned. And I've been programming MIDI for 20 years. So we're going to take all that into a nice comprehensive package, and it's way far and beyond I could ever do in a simple email to a client or on a one-on-one call. And the funny thing is since I've structured my thoughts like this has helped me write better drum parts faster and more efficiently. So who helped who, right? Like the client helping the master, master helping the client. It's really cool. So not only is this course going to help you gain an efficient and optimized method for you to program your parts, you're going to get all the extra drumming knowledge. I'm talking about not only what does a drummer think or how they use the drums. I'm talking about you're going to learn the drums. You're going to learn essentially how to play drums. You're going to learn all the different kit pieces, what they do, how they're played, how they're utilized. You're going to learn about the different note lengths, what they look like on the grid, what they sound like, what's the difference between a 16th note and a 16th note triplet. All of that, all the information I'm going to guide you through. This means that you're going to be able to take all this real world knowledge and apply it with this method with your own songs so that you can practice it, you can repeat it, internalize, and make it your own. So, in short, you'll get better, you'll get more creative, and you'll become faster at programming drums. Now, the course is 11 hours long. I can't possibly list every single thing that I go through here. So, let me just give you a couple highlights, okay? I'm going to give you a 5-step method from A to Z that helps you understand how to program drums in a logical fashion so you don't lose, so you don't get lost. You'll know what to do at every single step, and every step will make sense, okay? All those steps are demonstrated in the course. You're going to learn how a drummer thinks. You're going to learn how to analyze your drum software. So it doesn't matter what software you're using. There are a sequence of steps that you can take in every software to learn how to best use it. That means you'll learn the interface. You'll learn the best velocities to use for every different part of the kit. I'll show you how to do all that. It's a great, simple process that helps you basically become one with your instrument. Now in Reaper, I'm going to show you several cool keyboard shortcuts and custom scripts to help you edit, write, and humanize drums quickly. It's not difficult to do. I even provide my config file if you just want to import that. But I show you what I do, and you're going to be amazed at how much faster and more efficient drum programming is once you implement these different changes into Reaper. Oh, drum maps? No problem. We go over that as well. I show you how to create them, save them, and I also explain why there is no industry standard for drum maps. Now this is metal centric, so you're going to learn all of the basic core beats. So I'm going to show you skank beats. I'm going to show you skank beat variations. I'm going to show you the 4 core blast beats plus some variations, and I'm even including 3 kind of specialty blasts. We're going to do the Dirk blast, we're going to do a Hoagland styled blast, and we're going to do something what I'm calling a more Fear Factory styled blast. I'm going to show those to you in the session, how they're programmed, explain why they are programmed the way they are, so that you can start creating visual references so that you connect the audio to the visual so that your brain can make the connection so that you can understand when you hear something in your head what it looks like and how to do it. I also go in depth about ghost notes and rudiments. There's a huge dedicated session to showing you various examples. I even created the Rosanna halftime shuffle and a variation of it. Tons of ghost notes, explanations, rudiments, paradiddles, double paradiddles, or paraparadiddle, all that good stuff, and how you can move it around the drum kit to create interesting patterns and sounds. Even more important, I'm going to show you how to deal with hi-hats. Hi-hats are just a unique problem of drum programming, but not anymore, because I'm going to help you understand how you can use different hi-hat articulations to create realistic hi-hats that pulse with the beat and don't call attention to themselves. Now, what is a drum programming course without creativity? How can you boost your creativity? I have a bunch of simple suggestions and real-world advice as how you can take ideas that you like from your favorite drummers and bands and use them in your songs, and how to actively seek out improvement and more creative ideas. Now, this was where the course was originally going to end, but I have included 2 bonus videos on top of programming. I'm going to show you how to mix these program drums. Now, mixing program drums is a totally different beast in compared to real drums. So it's a totally different method. I'm going to show you how to do that. And on top of that, I'm going to show you how you can reinforce some of your program snares with different samples that make them sound even fatter and more amazing. I'm trying to wrap the video up here. I just want to leave you with a couple questions, okay? So imagine in 6 months from now, you followed the training here and you have really actually put effort into it. How's it going to feel to know exactly how to approach drum programming? And what's more, how is it going to feel for you when you realize that you actually enjoy and understand the process? How about this? How much better will your songs be, and how satisfying is it going to be for you to hear your songs as you envisioned them? Even more so, how proud are you going to be to finally show those songs, knowing they have the drum parts that you always wanted? And here's the icing on the cake. How awesome do you think it's going to be when your friends, or you have some producer friends or people that you work on music together, that they go, dude, how are you writing these amazing drums? Let's imagine that. So I put a bunch of overlays in the video and stuff like that to show you, what's happening in the course. It's all what you saw in the video here is all included in the course, with my voice and stuff like that. I just show you graphics and video and stuff. I wanted to show screen caps of what's actually included. One last thing I want to mention, you get all of the MIDI files, you get all the sessions, you get the multi-tracks, and you get PDFs. You get everything. Everything is included, because if you don't have Reaper, you can just import the MIDI files, you can import the multi-tracks. If you have Reaper, you can open the sessions. Okay, you get everything. Everything you see in the course that I've worked on, you get. All right. So please, I mean, just click the link below. You're absolutely going to love it. I really truly believe that this is probably going to be the last drum programming course you're ever going to need to get, because you're going to be able to apply everything you learn here to anything else that you want to do in the future. So please join up and start creating some kick-ass drum parts that your songs deserve. All right. Have fun. I'll see you in the next video.